Welcome to LinguaWire English B1. Today, we have two health stories, a new obesity drug program for Medicare and a new treatment for pancreatic cancer. To help you follow today's episode, full transcripts and vocabulary lookups are available at linguawire.com. First, a Medicare drug program that is starting to attract a lot of attention. Now we go to Jack, our LinguaWire correspondent for health.
Thanks, Daniel. The big news is that Medicare's new $50 a month obesity drug program is clearly being used.
So this is not just a small test anymore.
No, not at all. The program began on July 1st. Now, two large drugstore chains say it has picked up fast.
What kind of numbers are we talking about?
CVS says it has filled more than 100,000 prescriptions. Walgreens says it has filled around 100,000 too.
That is a lot of people in less than 2 months.
It is. And that matters because the program's a workaround. By law, Medicare is not allowed to pay for weight loss drugs directly. So the administration created this pilot called the Bridge program.
So people still have to meet certain conditions.
Yes. The report says Medicare will cover the drug if a person has obesity. They also need another condition. One example is high blood pressure that is hard to control.
And not everyone with obesity can join.
That's right. People are not eligible if they have sleep apnea or type 2 diabetes. Medicare Part D should already cover GLP-1 drugs for those conditions.
That sounds like a careful line to draw, but also a complicated one.
Exactly. It tries to balance access and cost. The program runs through the end of 2027. So this is still an early phase, but the demand is already real.
Did the stores expect this much interest?
Walgreens says it expected uptake, but a little more than expected has come in. The chain also says it stocked extra Wegovy, Zepbound, and Foundayo before launch.
That makes the picture clearer. Pharmacies were preparing before patients even arrived, right?
Yes, and Walgreens says it has not run into supply problems. It also says about half of the patients it has served had never taken GLP-1 drugs before.
That is a useful detail. Starting a new medicine can be the hardest part, can't it?
That is exactly the point. Walgreens says pharmacists can help people stay on treatment. They can help when early side effects like nausea and diarrhea show up.
So the program is not only about lower prices, it is also about support, yes?
Yes. And there is a bigger question behind all this. How much value these drugs bring over time? Some health experts say the short-term cost may look high, but the long-term savings could be larger if people stay healthier.
And the numbers are still growing. The government has not yet given a full total, has it?
That's right. One official said 250,000 beneficiaries had signed up. It is not clear how many have actually had their requests approved.
Next, a cancer drug that doctors say could be a major step forward. Now we go to Mia, our LinguaWire correspondent for health.
Thanks, Daniel. The US Drug Agency has approved a new treatment for pancreatic cancer. The main reason people are excited is the survival data.
What did the trial show?
In a late-stage trial with 500 patients, people who took the daily pill lived an average of 13.2 months. The chemotherapy group lived 6.6 months on average.
That is a large gap.
It is. The drug is called daraxonrasib, and it is sold under the brand name Rasonque. Experts have called it a possible game changer. Pancreatic cancer is one of the deadliest cancers in the world.
What does the drug actually do?
It targets a mutated KRAS gene. That gene is found in more than 90% of pancreatic tumors. It helps cancer cells grow.
So the treatment goes after one of the cancer's main fuel lines.
That is a good way to put it. The FDA said the drug gives patients a critical new option. It is for a cancer that has been very hard to treat.
And the agency moved faster than usual here, didn't it?
Yes, the drug had already received breakthrough therapy status in 2025. Now, the FDA approved it 6 months ahead of the deadline.
That suggests the results really stood out.
The agency said the drug showed unprecedented results in an area with a high unmet need. That means doctors have been waiting for better options for this disease.
What about side effects? With a cancer drug, that part matters a lot.
The FDA says the most common side effects were rash, diarrhea, nausea, fatigue, and vomiting. About 44% of patients had severe side effects. That is still serious.
So this is promising, but not a simple win.
Exactly. It is an important step, not a cure. Pancreatic cancer is often found late. Many patients still die very quickly after diagnosis, so any gain in time is meaningful.
And because the disease is so hard to treat, even one strong result can change the mood in the field.
Yes, it gives doctors and patients a new tool. It may push more research into this area.
Three words from story 1. Prescription means an official note from a doctor that lets a patient get medicine. In the story, it was the medicine order that pharmacies filled for Medicare patients. Example: my doctor wrote a prescription for my blood pressure medicine. Eligible means allowed to take part because you meet the rules. In the story, it described the people who could join the bridge program. Example: you are eligible for a discount if you show a student card. Uptake means the amount of use something gets, especially at the start. In the story, it meant that many people were beginning to use the new program. Example: the new bus route had strong uptake in its first week. Grammar point is clearly being used. We use this pattern to talk about something happening now. We use it when we want to stress the present result. Example 1. Medicare's new 50-a-month obesity drug program is clearly being used. Example 2. The new treatment is clearly being tested by more doctors. Repeat after me is clearly being used. New this month, the LinguaWire Field Guide. For every news theme, it gives you the 50 key words to know, the most important verbs and conjugations that cover 90% of the full month's news podcast episodes, and lesson sheets on the fundamentals, how sentences are built, how the articles work, with flashcard practice to test yourself on all of it. Find it at linguawire.com guide.